the long term, the macro picture for tin is still pretty good, and that's reflected in the supply and demand at the moment. There's always supply issues here, there, and everywhere, but the demand continues to grow.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Rome Resources CEO Paul Barrett. Paul, very good to speak with you. Your latest drilling at Montagoma delivered strong tin, zinc, and copper grades. How do these results shape expectations for the maiden resource estimate?
Yes, hi Stephen. Good to be here. I think the answer really to that is the fact that it's quite complicated because there's a lot of it. There's a lot in the story. So in terms of the main zone in Montagoma, which is a polymetallic copper, tin, zinc zone, we are really looking at a maiden resource of all those three elements. And the tin is likely to be a more significant element as we drill deeper next time around. Montagoma East, as we said in the RNS, I mean, it was a very interesting tin intercept, very shallow. So it was very weathered, very hard to drill, as poor core recovery. So the probability is there's better quality rock and better quality grades in there as we go to depth. So that would be the plan for Montagoma East. But the MRE, which now MSA have the final assay numbers, which they got the end of last week, basically the same as us. They just need to be plugged in, and the MRE will cover the main Montagoma zone and the tin in Kalai as well.
I mean, with Montagoma East looking like a new growth area, how quickly can you follow up there, Paul?
Well, we're still waiting for the helicopter to come back from service. It's been a long time, so we're doing our planning. So we've planned a number of holes to go to the south and east, and that's really the growth area, as we'd said. The geochemical soil anomaly has come back, so the extent of the tin anomaly kind of comes out further to the east, so that covers where we are. But as that dives down at depth, we don't expect to have the soil anomaly. Obviously, it'll be way beyond that. So drilling to the southeast is the core activity. Drilling to the north as well, because, pardon me, the tin and the copper anomalies extend further north, so we don't into a completely undrilled area. So that be an interesting one as well. So yes, it's a matter of planning a number of holes in different scenarios, including deeper in the Montagoma main zone as well.
Paul, tin prices around $34,000 a ton. How does that pricing influence the economic potential of your projects?
Well, I don't think we should be kind of looking too hard at the tin prices now, because obviously our tin will come out of the ground in a few years' time. But still, the long term, the macro picture for tin is still pretty good, and that's reflected in the supply and demand at the moment. There's always supply issues here, there, and everywhere. But the demand continues to grow. So it's the same for copper as well. Zinc prices also are kind of holding up, $3,000 a ton. So when you have a lot of zinc, even though it's clearly not our prime commodity, it will have a value. It could have a significant value as well. So all three commodities are doing quite well in terms of the pricing, which is good. We're not. It's a bit like being in the oil industry and doing a final investment decision on an oil development at $50 a barrel, and you're guessing what it's going to be in 4 or 5 years' time. So yeah, it does point towards long-term demand and therefore price support for all these commodities.
Beyond Montagoma, how important are Kalai and the wider Bisieng North targets in building long-term scale and value for shareholders, Paul?
Yes, well, definitely Kalai. We have really only, I wouldn't say scratched the surface, but we haven't drilled very deep in Kalai. And we do believe that it was a simple 3 zones of pure tin, and that at depth, these will increase. So we're going to drill deeper. We've got a new drilling crew and a new supervisor and updated equipment. So we're going to go deeper on Kalai. And also, we've only drilled about 500 meters of the overall tin anomaly. So there's upside to the north, probably more significantly to the north and upside to the south. So all of those areas need deep north and south. So yes, lots to do actually.
Paul, I hope you'll continue to keep us updated with your progress. Thank you very much for the update today.
Thanks, Stephen.
Rome Resources CEO Paul Barrett.